What's up, family? Man, I know I haven't made a video in a while. I just wanted to jump on. Family, it's not personal. It's not personal. You know what I mean? We have to stop taking what people do to us as a personal attack against us. We have to stop taking what people say and their actions and all that other stuff. We have to stop personalizing it. You know what I mean? We have to get out of our victim mentality. We have to grow up. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing. And I know people are like, well, they're doing this to me and they're doing this and they won't do this. And man, I get that. You know what I mean? I get that. Been there, done that. You know what I mean? Experienced that. It ain't personal though, family. If somebody was in your shoes doing the exact same thing you're doing, they would be getting the same results. Why? Because it's not personal. It's not personal. It's a victim mentality that makes us feel like it's a personal attack on us. It's a victim mentality that makes us feel like, man, everybody's against us. Even though they may not like us, even though they may not support us, whatever the case may be. You know, whether it's family, whether it's co-workers, whatever. You know what I mean? It's not personal. It's not personal. You don't know what they got going on. You don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know how jealous they may be of you. You may not know anything going on with them. You know what I mean? And so you take it as, man, they're attacking me. You take it as, man, they're coming against me. They're trying to stop me. They're this, da. All that crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what we do when we don't understand and we don't take the time to get to know each other. We see each other and we think we know each other because we may be related or we may work with each other or whatever the case may be, and we think we know each other, but we don't even really know each other because we don't even really know ourselves. You know what I mean? We don't even know ourselves. So how can you know somebody else's deepest issues? How can you know somebody else's real problems and you don't even know your own problems? You don't even know your own deep-rooted issues. Stop personalizing what other people do. Yeah, they may be jealous of you because they may know that you've gone through so much stuff and yet you still have a smile, yet you still have joy, yet you still have peace. You know what I mean? And they wish they were in your situation and they don't understand how you have what you have. They don't understand why you got what you have and why they don't have it. If it was somebody else, they would still be jealous. Stop personalizing it. Understand it. Understand them. Take the time to get to know what's going on with them. Take the time to get to know what's going on with you. Why are you so captivated by somebody else's opinion? Why are you so stuck on what other people are doing? Why does that bother you so much? Why does that ruin your day and just set you off the way it do? What is it about you as a grown-ass person that makes you so discombobulated over another person that you don't even like, you don't even mess with? And you tripping off what they doing, you tripping off what they got going on in their life. How does that even make sense? You don't even mess with that person and you tripping off what they got. You tripping off where they going and the joy that they have. You're tripping off how miserable they are, whatever the case may be, how jealous they are. Man, grown folks don't do that. I'm 52 years old, and I tell people all the time, man, I ain't got time for that foolishness. You say you grown, then act grown. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop tripping off what other people ain't doing. Stop tripping because everybody don't like your opinion. Everybody don't agree with your style. I'm grown. I ain't got to agree with your style. I ain't got to agree with the crap you talking about. It don't mean that I hate you. It don't mean that I'm coming against you. I'm grown. I think for myself. I don't have time for you, my issues and your issues and everybody else's issues. You know what I mean? Man, I'm trying to figure my life out. If I'm trying to get my life straight, man, I ain't got time to be worried about everybody else's life. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that, yeah, I want everybody to grow and develop and reach their full potential, but I ain't got time to be sitting there getting caught up in your drama, caught up in your madness and your chaos because it seemed like the thing to do. I ain't got nothing else to do. I got a whole lot to do. Man, let me get me straight. Let me fix me. Man, there's some goals and dreams I'm trying to accomplish. I ain't got time to be getting stuck messing around with you. Going in the direction that you're going in, and your direction ain't where my direction is supposed to be going. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be going over here, but I can't go over here because I'm so fixated on what you got going on over here. It ain't nothing. For me, it may be something for you, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. You may have a whole lot going on over here, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care how much you got going on. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Your life is your life. My life is my life. Stop personalizing what other people are doing. Just because they don't support you don't mean that your dreams and your vision ain't legit. Do you? Stop focusing on them. As long as you focus on them, you can't do what you came here to do. Stop tripping. That's kid shit. You say you grown. If you grown, act grown. Be grown. Do what grown-ups do. Do what you came here to do. And stop worrying about everybody else. They don't like you. They won't support you. They're jealous of you. They're this and that. They're talking all this crap against you. Whatever. It don't matter. Man, I'm from the streets, and that's bitch shit. That's bitch shit. That yeah. He said that she's. No, we ain't got time for that. Not as grown-ups. Man, do you. Stop getting twisted and focus on them. You didn't come here for them. You came here for you. You came here to reach your goals, your dreams. Bring your dreams into fruition. You know what I mean? Stop getting twisted. Grow up emotionally. I say that a lot, and I know people get offended when I say that. Man, it is what it is. I'm not going to stop saying it because you don't like it. I'm not going to stop saying it because you get offended by it. Grow the hell up. Why does me telling you to grow offend you so much? Oh, because it's a trigger. Because you know your ass ain't grown. You know your ass ain't woke like you say you is. You know your ass ain't got it all figured out like you think you do. Like you talk like you do. If you need help growing up, if you need help trying to figure this stuff out, man, reach out to somebody. I'm a life coach. There's many life coaches out there. You know what I mean? Reach out to a life coach if you need help trying to figure this stuff out. But whatever you do, man, you got to get your shit straight up here. You know what I mean? You so worried about getting your bag straight. Man, you messing it. You messing it. Get your bag straight while you get this straight. This should be your number one priority. Your mind. Not your bag. Get your mind right. Get your mind right, you'll get your bag right. You get your mind right, you'll get the king that you want, or the king that you deserve. You get your mind right, you'll get the queen that you deserve, that you want. You get the cars, the house, the business, get your mind right. And you can't get your mind right focused on everybody else. You can't get your mind right being a victim. You can't get your mind right tripping off what happened to you and not resolving it. You can't get your mind right walking around talking about woe is me and life ain't fair and woo-doo. Man, we ain't got time for that now. We grown. We grown. We ain't got time for who like me, who don't like me, who support me, who don't support. Man, do you support you? Do you like you? If you like you, if you support you, that's all that matters. That's all that shit matters. Do you love you? You want everybody else to love you, but you don't love yourself. You want everybody else to like you and help you chase your dreams, and you ain't even supporting yourself. You ain't even doing what's in your best interest. But you want everybody else to support you. Man, we have to grow up. We have to stop playing these childish games. Man, and when I was a child, I thought I was a child. I did as a child. Now I'm a grown ass man. I ain't got time for the foolishness. You ain't got time for that foolishness. How the hell are you 25, 30, 40, 50 years old, 60 years old, still doing the same toxic, stupid ass shit that you've always done? Because you ain't grown up. If you in your late 20s, mid 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and you still talking the same stupid shit that you've been talking for the last 20, 30 years, what the fuck is wrong with your growth and development? What the fuck is wrong with you? How have you evolved? How have you grown and you still talking the same shit? You still doing the same shit. You still hanging around the same toxic people that ain't doing nothing in life. You still hanging out and gossiping and chit-chatting and all this other crap with people that ain't trying to go nowhere in life. That ain't trying to accomplish anything in life. But you woke. You so enlightened. You got God conscious, Christ conscious, Buddha conscious, all this other stuff. You're a chosen one, but you ain't got nothing in your life that's reflective of being a chosen one. You ain't doing nothing that's reflective of being a chosen one. How can people see you and see that you're chosen? When nothing in your life is positive, when everything in your life is woe is me, and the world is crumbling, and and they don't like me, and they're hurting me, and man, that's not the mentality of a chosen one. That's not the mentality of a king, of a queen. Man, we have to grow up. Stop being a fucking victim. And I know people don't like me because I don't give a damn. I'm not going to change because you don't like how I talk. I'm not going to change because you don't like how I present the message. I don't give a damn. Why? Because I'm grown. Because I'm secure in me. I know who I am. And it don't matter who don't like me. It don't matter if they don't like my delivery. It don't matter if they don't like my crystals. It don't matter if they don't like my style. I don't give a damn. Who the hell are they? That I should change my life to accomplish, to appease them. No, that's not what we do. You say you chosen, you say you're a king, you say you're a queen, then live your life. And stop worrying about everybody else. Stop worrying about everything else. You know what I mean? Get your shit straight. And you get your shit straight by getting this straight. Get this straight. You say you chosen? Man, don't you think it's time you start acting like you chosen? You say you woke? Don't you think it's time you start acting like you woke? How can you be woke and walk around depressed? How can you be woke walking around negative? How can you be woke and you walking around worried about everybody else and mad and stressed out over everything else? How is that woke? How is that enlightened? How is that Christ consciousness? How is that God consciousness? Man, we got to grow the hell up and stop faking the funk. Man, we got to get our shit straight. You know what I mean? We got to get our shit straight. We got to stop doing all the yeah. And then when you hit a bump in the road, you know what I mean? Something go quote unquote wrong, and the world is collapsing. All hell's broke loose. You know what I mean? I'm depressed. I'm suicidal. Man, I got to drink to calm my nerves. I got to smoke to calm my nerves because something went wrong. I had a bad day at work, or this person left me. This person won't support. Man, grow the fuck up. Grow up. When are you gonna learn to control your mind? That's why you're all over the place. That's why you're up and down like a fucking roller coaster. Because you ain't got no fucking self-control. You can't control your emotions. If you need help learning how to control your emotions, man, reach out to somebody, ask somebody that knows what the hell they talking about. Don't ask your Uncle Puku who's constantly in and out of fucking penitentiary, constantly smoking dope. You know what I mean? Don't go ask your religious people. Get with somebody that's not bound by religion or any of that other stupid dogma crap that's going to put you in another emotional prison. We have to grow up. You say you woke. You say you chosen. Shouldn't your life reflect that in some way, shape, or form? When things don't go right for you, can you still be positive? When things don't quote unquote go right, are you seeing like, man, it ain't happening as fast as I want it to happen, and with the whoop things that is happening, man, can you still be positive? Can you still see the beauty and still be grateful in your situation? Can you still be hopeful? Can you still have a smile? That's what it means to really be chosen. That's what it means to be woke. It don't matter what the hell's going on around. Man, I'm good. It don't matter what's crumbling around. Man, it's all good. Everything is always working out for me. Even when I don't see it, even when I don't understand it, it's good. I'm good. This is going to work out for me. I may not understand how it's going to work out. I may not understand how it's going to play out. And I don't even have to be a control freak and try to control it. I don't have to try to manipulate it to work out for me. I can just sit back with my peace and my joy because I'm connected to the Most High. I'm connected to universal consciousness. I'm connected to God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. And because I'm connected, man, I can trust the process. And I don't have to wig out and lose my mind. I don't have to start popping pills and all this other stuff to calm down. Why? Because I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in. The question is, what are you tapped into? The great majority of us are tapped into negativity. The great majority of us, we tapped into foolishness. We're on that frequency. That's why we're worried about everybody else. That's why we get caught up in all the drama, in all the chaos, in the madness. Because that's the frequency you're tapped into. See, if you're woke, if you're chosen, if you got that Christ conscious, that Buddha conscious, that God conscious, man, it don't matter what's going on around you. Why? Because you know who you're tapped into. You could walk around with your head held high, no money in your pocket, not knowing how you're going to pay the bills, not knowing how this is going to work, and you can still be at peace. You can still have that joy that passes all understanding. You can still have that abundance of love. Why? Because, man, it's all good. It's all good, and you know it's working out for your best interest. You don't have to worry about anybody else. You don't have to politic and manipulate and connive and mistreat and do all that stupid stuff to try to get ahead. It's all good. It's all good. But you got to get this straight first. To get to that level, there's levels to this spiritual journey. In order to get to that level, man, you got to put in the work. And putting in the work is dealing with this. Putting in the work is controlling this. Putting in the work is learning how to deal with my anger issues. Learning how to control my emotions so I don't just go left and slap the dog shit out of you and lose my job and lose everything that I'm working for. So I don't just blow up and just lose it. I gotta control my emotions. I have to learn how to control my emotions. That's the journey. That's the journey. I have to learn that I can't just as soon as something comes to my mind, just start going in on somebody, anybody and everybody. Why? Because that's what popped up in my head. Because I think you disrespected me, so I'm going in on you. And I'm going in hard, going in for the kill. Why? Because I'm from the hood, and that's our mentality. Man, you can't let them get away with that. You can't give them a pass on that. We got to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, my hope and prayer is that you understand where you're at in your journey, and that you don't get it twisted and think you're so much further along than where you're really at. So many of us are walking around talking about we're chosen and we're enlightened, we're our third eyes open and whoop and we're all this other madness. And man, the truth be told, we in elementary school and our growth into development journey. You in the third grade, bruh. And you talking like you in college, you know what I mean? You talking like you're a professor. But you really at a third grade level. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because every one of us has been at that level. But you can't grow and get to the next level acting like you're a senior in college. You talking all the talk, but you ain't ready yet. You ain't put in the work yet. You ain't been validated yet. You ain't got the credits yet. You ain't got the credits, bruh. It is what it is. Man, we got to get it together. You know what I mean? If we want to go to that next level. You know what I mean? You talking to talk about, man, I just want joy. I just want peace. I want do. Man, okay, you can have all that. You can have all that and then some. But you got to put in the work. You have to put in the work. The questions, do you love you enough to put in the work? Do you value you enough to put in the work? Or do you talk self-love and self-valuation and all that other stuff? Man, I love me some me, but man, you ain't taking care of you. I love me some me, but you ain't dealing with your issues. I love me some me, but you ain't putting in no damn work. You ain't elevating. You ain't controlling your emotions. Controlling your emotions is a great part of self-love. It's a great part of self-love. Everybody want to be a king. Everybody want to be a queen, a boss, and all that other stuff. Okay, you could do all that. You could be all that. But you got to put the work in. You have to put the work in. Stop personalizing the other crap. You personalizing stuff, it's a sign to you from the universe, from source, from God, the Most High, whatever you want to believe in or call it. That's a sign to you that you ain't there yet, that you're distracted, that you're not paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to. That you're not woke yet. Man. Like I said, I'm a life coach, I'm a mentor, you know. If you're looking for somebody to help you along on this journey, man, shoot me an email, you know what I mean, at ElijahAmmi.com. And there's all kind of people that's out there that's a life coach, you know what I mean? You ain't got to contact me. You contact anybody, you know what I mean? I just want you to get help. I just want you to do you, you know what I mean? I want you to do what you came here to do. I want you to be able to reach your full potential, accomplish all the goals and dreams that you set aside for yourself when you got here, before you got here. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you want to accomplish. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you want to experience. I want you to be able to reach all of those things. And then some. And then some. I want you to walk around with the utmost peace. With that smile, that joy that people can't understand. It's as though you're walking around like you're madly in love. Can't nothing faze you. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. When you fall in love, man, the world is crumbling. We're going to World War III. The dollar's collapsing. Food prices are crazy. Man, but you in love, and man, you just on that cloud. You just in that euphoric state. Nothing faze you. Why? It's just you and your boo. And it's all good because, man, I'm so in love. You can walk around on that frequency, whether you got a boo thing or not. You know what I mean? You can walk around on that frequency and live on that frequency, whether you have somebody in your life or not. Whether you have somebody or not, you can live on that frequency. And once you get on that frequency, that's when your boo thing will appear. That's when all the opportunities of success and all that other stuff that you want to experience in life, that's when that'll come. Because you're now tapped in to the right frequency. So many people talk about being religious. So many people talk about God and all this other stuff, to each their own, you know what I mean? And they're connected to God and Jesus, Yahshua, and all that other stuff. And they're miserable and they're frustrated and they're depressed and they're suicidal. And the reason why is because they're not tapped into the right frequency. They could talk the talk all they want to, but their energy, their frequency cannot lie. Your energy does not lie. You could quote all the scriptures you want. You could quote all Muhammad you want. You know what I mean? Buddha, all you quote all that stuff. But your energy cannot lie. Your energy will not lie. And you can have all the beliefs you want. But your energy is going to give you away. It always does. It always does. You could talk all the positive stuff you want to. You could quote all the positive scriptures you want to. You could quote all the positive sayings you want to. If you're not tapped into the right frequency, you're just talking. You're just making noise. And nothing of fruition is going to happen. Nothing is going to grow from you just talking. Because you're not tapped in to the right frequency. I've known Christians that have been quoting the scriptures for 30, 40, 50 years, and they're still miserable, still broke, still frustrated, still angry, still suicidal, and all this other craziness. Why? They got the Bible, they got Yahshua, they got Jesus, they got all this other stuff, but they're not tapped into the right frequency. They haven't put in the work. They're expecting Yahshua, they're expecting Jesus to change everything. They're expecting the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, whatever you want to call it, to come in their life and change everything. And that's not real. You got to put in the damn fucking work. You have to grow up and deal with your own emotions. Deal with your own traumas. You have to do that work. Man, I love you guys. My queen and I love you guys, and we thank you for being on this beautiful journey with us. We'll be going live tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going in. We're going in tomorrow. We love you. Happy healing. Peace.